All right, so there are 4 types of voting methods: plurality, plurality with elimination, board account, pairwise comparison. So let's take a look at the plurality first. The candidate with the greatest number of number 1 votes wins. So that's the standard. If you get the most first place votes, you win. That's the first method, plurality. There's ties are possible, and there's no candidate is a winner when a tie results. So if you have a tie, then nobody wins. All right, let's look at what plurality with elimination is. The candidate with the smallest number of number 1 votes is removed. So it's basically the same thing as plurality, but the one with the least number of number 1 votes gets removed, and then his number 1 votes get adjusted to a remaining candidate. So basically, you just kind of the person that gets eliminated, their votes get pushed up. I'm sorry, their votes get removed, and then everybody's vote number gets adjusted. You'll see, we're going to do examples. And then you just continue until you get a tie or until you get a winner. All right, the board account, it's each voting position. So there's first votes, second number of second votes, number of third votes, etc. They each get a weight, and each candidate gets a score by multiplying the weight position by the count of votes for that position. The highest score wins. So this is a good one. We'll see that one. And then there's finally the pairwise comparison. For each voter, compare by pairs the count, the number of times each candidate is the preferred candidate. The largest count is the winner. So let's take a look at these 4. So first thing, they're gonna create a preference table. This is called a preference table. So here's an example. It says 4 students are running for president of the math club. So it's Jim, Alicia, Irene, and Preston. So they just use their letters to abbreviate A, J, A, I, P. There are 30 club members that are going to vote, and they are asked to rank all the candidates. So the way you would read this is that 5 people voted for Alicia first, Preston second, Jim third, and Irene last. 4 people voted for Irene first, Preston second, Jim third, Alicia last. So that's how this works. So let's see which was the most popular. Looks like this one was the most popular, right? Because it had 8 votes. So the most popular outcome would have been Preston first, Irene second, Alicia third, Jim last. How to read the preference table. So that's what they tell you. 5 people who ranked. There's 5 people who did A, P, J, I. A, P, J, I. 5 people. There are 4 people who ranked I, P, J, A. I, P, J, A. 4 people did that. All right, and so on. When an election has many voters, a preference table is an efficient way to report the results. So let's see if they ask any questions. All right, so now we're going to look at the plurality method. This is the first method that we're looking at. So remember, we're just counting the first place votes. When electing a candidate using the plurality method, each voter votes for only one candidate. The candidate receiving the most votes is the winner. With the plurality method, a preference table does not have to be used. So you don't even need a preference table because you're just counting the number of first place votes. And a preference table does not have to be used since the candidates are not ranked. If a preference table is used, we consider only the first place votes. Since the candidate with the most votes is considered, a candidate does not have to receive a majority. So the majority is more than 50%, but you don't have to receive the majority to win. So that's just an extra thing to remember. All right, so let's see. Assume that each club member would vote for his or her first choice as listed in the first place. So we only are looking at the first column. Oh, sorry, first row. Because that's all we're concerned with the plurality method. So let's see how many first place votes Alicia got.
5 plus 7.
Yeah, it looks like she got 5 and 7. You're right. So 5 plus 7, which is 12. Whoops. Okay, and let's look at who's next. Doesn't matter. Let's say Jim. How many first place votes did Jim get?
6.
6.
2 and 4 is 6. All right, how about Irene?
4.
4.
Just 4 first place votes. How about, there's one more, Preston, right? Preston. Looks like he got 8. All right, so that would be 8. So who got the most?
Alicia.
Sure.
Alicia, so she would be the winner. All right, so there she is. Alicia is the winner, receiving, and notice she didn't even get the majority. She got 12 out of. To get the number of votes, you have to add up this number. That tells you the
30.
total number of votes.
Oh,
And it turns out to be 30. So 12 out of 30. If you do that on your calculator, you'll get the decimal. 12 divided by 30 is 0.4. And if you multiply that by 100, that gives you the percentage, 40%.
40%.
So as you can see, you don't have to get the majority of the votes. You can still win even with less than 50% of the votes. So, all right, let's look at a different way to select a winner, or a different example. The mayor of Smallville is being chosen in an election using the plurality method. So once again, plurality again. The 4 candidates are Paul, the town barber, Rita, head of the town council, Sarah, superintendent of education, and Tim, former district attorney. Registered voters cast their preference ballots, and the results are summarized in the preference schedule below. All right, so now we're talking a lot of voters here. But how many voters cast preference ballots in this election? Does anybody know how many voters there were?
$510. 25, maybe.
Oh.
I think.
Let's see. So you add up those top numbers and you should get, I got 590.
590.
Yeah, 590 voters. All right, who wins by the plurality method? So all we got to do is check out how many people got the most first place votes. So let's start with P, which is Paul. How many first place votes did he get?
Paul got 220.
220.
Just 220. So 220. All right, Tim, he got,
220.
220.
yeah, 120 plus the 100 is 220. So it looks like we might have a tie. All right, and then Rita,
She didn't get no first place votes.
she didn't get any, so 0. And then finally Sarah,
150.
150. So it looks like we have a tie, right? So
Right.
we'll just write tie. So remember, if there's a tie, that means there's no winner. So that's kind of the downside for a plurality, that if there's a tie, then there's no winner. So you have to probably do plurality with elimination. So I think that's what we're going to do next. All right, did any candidate receive a majority of first place votes? Did anyone get a majority?
No, because it was a tie.
Yeah, because majority would have been 220, if anybody, 220 out of 590, which is 37%, or 0.37, which is 37%. So no. All right. All right, let's see what the next slide tells us to do. So plurality, now we're going to look at plurality with elimination this time. So this is what you do. You check for the winner by
Mr.
plurality.
Anales,
Uh-huh,
can you go back to the last one you did?
yeah.
The last one, how did you get 37%?
Oh, okay, so we looked for the one with the highest votes, which was a tie, 220.
Oh,
Divided that by the number of total voters, 590. So if you divide that on your calculator, do 220 divided by 590. You should get 0.37288. But I just used two decimals,
oh,
0.37.
I see. Okay,
And then you always multiply by 100 to get a percent. So times 100, that gives you the percent.
oh,
All right, cool.
okay, thank you.
No problem. All right. So plurality with elimination this time. We check for the winner by plurality. So we do the same thing that we did. If none, so if we get a tie, for example, then find the candidate with the least number of number one votes, eliminate that candidate at all levels, then adjust all the votes with the candidate eliminated. And then you check for plurality again to see who wins. And then if there's a tie again, then you repeat that step again. You keep on eliminating the person with the least number one votes until there's a winner. So here's the advantages of plurality. The most votes wins. Here's the disadvantage of plurality. There's not always a winner, and the winner isn't always a majority. And then the advantages of plurality with elimination is that someone will win eventually. And so that ensures a majority. And the downside of that is that there's going to be multiple elections because you have to like recount. So let's see. I think they're going to want us to do that. Well, let's actually do it now. Let's do elimination since there was no winner here. So let's go back and let's do elimination this time. So who had the least number of votes, first place votes?
It was,
Rita, right? She didn't have no votes.
Rita didn't have none.
Yeah. So Rita did not have one. So that means Rita is eliminated. So let's eliminate Rita at all levels. So Rita's gone, 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 gone. She only got second place votes. All right, so now what you have to do is you have to readjust everybody. So now Sarah moves up to second place and Tim moves up to third place. Sarah moves up to second. Paul moves up to third. Paul moves up to second. Sarah moves up to third. Same thing, Paul moves up, Tim moves up. All right, and now you have to do that process all over again. So now let's see how many votes there are. So let's do Paul again. Tim and Sarah. How many first place votes does Paul get?
220.
Yeah, it doesn't change. So it's still 220. Tim, same thing, right?
220.
220 again.
Sarah has 150, so she has the least amount of votes.
Wow.
Yeah, so now Sarah is gonna be eliminated. So now Sarah is eliminated. So let's write that down here.
So the one with the least votes gets eliminated and then you keep doing it all over again, right?
Yeah, round one. Yeah, exactly. Round two, Sarah is eliminated. All right, so now we have to eliminate Sarah now. So S is gone. So now Tim moves up. Sarah is gone. Paul moves up. Sarah is gone. Nobody moves up. And Sarah is gone. So now Paul moves up to first and Tim moves up to second.
So now
Yep.
Paul wins because he has Sarah's 150 plus his 220.
Oh, does he? Let's see.
Because now you put Paul into first place because you had to eliminate Sarah. So Paul
Yeah,
already had 220, and then he now gets her 150.
yeah, you're right. So now Paul is still at 220. Oh no, Paul is, you're right. 220 plus 150, right?
Mm.
370.
Yeah, 370, and Tim stays at 220, and Sarah's out. So we have our winner, you're right. It is Paul. So Paul is the winner by plurality, plural. No, how do you spell that?
TY, plurality.
Yeah, thank you.
P-L-U-A-R-L-I-T-Y.
Yeah, you
Spelled
got
it
it.
right.
All right, great. So there it is. Paul wins by plurality with elimination, but who won the original with plurality? I think it was,
Was a tie.
oh yeah, it was a tie. It was a tie. All right, so if it's a tie, then I guess you could do plurality with elimination, and then there will be a winner eventually.
So when you have a tie, you always do the plurality of elimination, correct?
Yeah, that seems like the logical thing to do, and that's what they'll tell you to do that. Or they'll tell you to do a different method, but
And
they'll let you know.
what if it's no tie? Just leave it.
Yeah,
What
if
if
it's no tie, then you just stick with plurality.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to the board account. I like this one. Let me just get the charger because this tablet is running low on battery. I'll be right back. Board account method. Let's see how this one works. I like the ranking system, so here we go. All right, so for this one, it says the board account method requires that voters rank candidates in order from most favorable to least favorable. Each place vote is awarded a set amount of points. The candidate receiving the most points is the winner. For instance, in a four-candidate election, the fourth place vote will be worth 1 point. Third place vote will be worth 2 points. Second place vote is worth 3 points, and then the first place vote is worth 4 points. So the higher you rank, the more points you get. So here it is. Paul, the first place vote will get 4 points. Second place votes will get 3 points. Third place will get 2 points, and then fourth place gets only 1 point. So for example, Paul got 220 first place votes, right?
Mhm.
So he got 220. So that's what goes here. So that's already there for us. And then second place votes, I don't think he got any. If you look at the second place votes, there's no Paul, no Paul, no Paul, no Paul. Actually, nobody did except Rita. Rita was the only one. So Paul gets 0, second place. Third place, he got 250. Yeah, Paul got 250 third place votes.
You got-
And then he got 120 fourth place votes. 124th place. So if you multiply this number plus multiply this number plus multiply this number plus multiply this number, you get a total score of 1,500. All right, let's see Rita. Remember, Rita didn't get any first place votes. She got all the second place votes. She got 0 third place votes, and she got 0 fourth place votes. So what is her score? So you can use a calculator. If you have your calculator handy, should be 590.
Isn't it 590?
590 times 3. Did you do 590 times 3?
1,770.
Yeah, it should be 1770. If you just, all you have to do is multiply 3 times 590, because the rest of them are 0, 0, 0.
Got it.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so far she's in the lead. Even though she didn't get any first place votes, she's in the lead. So goes to show that it's not always the person with the most first place votes that is most deserving. All right, Sarah, let's see how many first place votes did Sarah get?
One, 150.
150. So that would go here. How many second place votes did Sarah get?
None.
0. Third place votes,
Um, Three, 340.
that looks like 340, yeah, 220 plus 120 is 340. So that would be third place votes.
And then fourth
And
place,
then last or fourth place votes,
got 100.
you got 100. So yeah, 100. All right, so let's add up her score. So on your calculator, do 4 times-
1,380.
Okay, that would be gone. 2 times that, 1 times that. So let me just verify that real quick. 150 times 4 plus.
So you just multiply straight across, correct? Okay.
You
Well,
multiply and add, so you'll do the 4 times the first number, and then 3 times that is 0, and then 2 times 340, and then 100 times 1, and then those sums you'll add up to get the answer.
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's exactly right. And I think I got the same thing you got. Did you say 1380?
Yes,
Yeah, 1380 is what I'm getting. So far it still looks like Rita's in the lead. And then we can do the last one, which is Tim. So let's see how many first place, second place, third place, fourth place votes Tim got. Tim gets 221st.
20.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, first place votes. Tim gets
220.
220. Second place votes for Tim.
None.
Any 0. Third place votes,
None.
none. And then fourth place votes,
Like 370.
370. So 370.
1250.
All right, so now we multiply 4 times 220. You don't have to do these two because they're 0. And then 370 plus 4 times 220. And it looks like you are right, 1250. That's what I got too, 1250. And as you can see, the winner, if we did board account, would be Rita. So Rita. So plurality, no winner. Plurality with elimination. Who is the winner? Paul. And then board account, Rita.
Rita.
So there's 3 different outcomes based on 3 different voting methods. All right, let's look at, then they revisit the first example. Remember the first example? They want to go back and see who won that. So let's go back. They already did the board account, but this time there's 5 candidates, right? I think there was 5 candidates. Yeah, there is Irene, Alicia, Preston, Jim. Is that 5? No, that's 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so now the
No, it's
point.
just 4. You just underlined Alicia twice.
Oh, you're right. You're right. So there's just 4. So why did they do that? Let's see. 1, 2.
Oh, because Rita didn't get no votes, remember? For the second example, if it's the same names, Rita didn't get no votes, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she didn't get any votes, but we're doing the first example. Let's just go back real quick. So there's 4 people, right? And they say the winner, okay, assume that this is a point system now. First place now gets 5 points. Second place gets 4 points. Third place gets 2 points. And fourth place gets 1 point. All right, so let's see. So Jim, So that it's gonna be, oh, they already did it for us. Why did they do that first? All right, well, they already did it. But, 5 points for the first place, 4 points for the second place votes, 3 points for the third place, 2 points for the fourth place, and wait, first, second, third, fourth. So why did they skip? 4 points, 5 points, 4 points. Oh, they don't have 3 points. See, they went from 4 points to 2 points. That's weird. All right. That's what I thought was weird, that they have a different point system, but there's only 4 candidates. But that's what they say. They say first place is 5 points. Second place is 4 points. Third place, instead of 3 points, they went to 2 points. And then fourth place is 1 point. So they skipped the 3 points for some reason. And, all right, anyways, if you do this, they did it for us. It looks like Preston is the winner. All right. Let's just do Irene to see if we get 70. So how many first place votes did Irene get? Just 4, right? Yeah, it looks like she just got 4 points. How many second place votes did Irene get? Looks like she got 8. How many third place votes did she get? Looks like none, right? 0 third place votes. And then how many last place, fourth place you got? 5 plus 7 plus 2 plus 4. That looks like 18, I believe. 18.
That's 70.
All right. So let's see. 5 plus 7 is 12. Plus 2 is 14. 14 plus 4 is 18. So if you add it up, that was 0. That's 18. Does that give you 70?
Yes, I got 70.
Yeah, it does. So we just verified that they did it correctly, which it looks like they did. All right, so Preston would be the winner. So I guess the advantages is that there's always a winner. Disadvantage, I would say that maybe you don't have to get any first place votes to win. Like Rita, remember Rita won and she didn't get any first place votes. So maybe that's kind of a disadvantage. Don't need any first place votes to win. All right, so now we got one more method to go. Let's look at the last method. It's called the pairwise comparison. All right, so compare voters for each pair of candidates. The preferred candidate of each pair receives 1 point per vote. The candidate with the most points is declared the winner. So we have to do this with example 1, and then we'll do it with example 2. So let's do example 1 first. I'm going to copy and paste this table so that we don't have to keep going back and forth.
I like how you're doing that, Mr. Ornales.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
That's really cool.
it is, huh? I know, I like
Yeah.
technology. I like this app on the tablet. It's really nice. Yeah, it's just, you rope it, copy it, paste it. All right, so how many candidates do we have? We have A, I, P, and J, right? Yeah. All right, so we have to compare all the different combinations. So let's start with A. We'll do A and I first. Then we'll do A and P. Then we'll do A and J. So I'm going like this. I'm comparing these two, then these two, then these two, and then we'll go with IP, IJ. So let's do IP, IJ. And then who would be the last one? There's one more combination. PJ, right? So that should be all the combinations. You just go there, 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 and then you start with the second letter, there, there, and then you do the third letter, there, and then that's it. You can't do any more. All right, so let's compare A and I. Let's see who had more. All right, so in this column, who won, A or I? Who did better?
A.
A beats I, right? And so that's
Yeah.
five votes. So A has 5. I has 0 so far. All right, what about the next one? A or I, who wins?
I.
I, so I has 4 and A has 5 still. All right, who wins, A or I here?
A.
A is higher than I, so A gets 7 points. So 7, we'll add them up at the end. And then in this column, who did better?
A.
A gets 2 points. And then in the next column, who did better?
I.
I gets 8 points. And then in the last one,
A.
A does better, so A gets 4. Now we add them up. This is 12. This is, what is that? 12 plus 6 is 18, I think. Yeah, 18. So you guys agree that A is the winner?
Yes.
All right, so A is the winner in this case so far. So I'll just put this, so whoops. I'll just say the winner is A. All right, then you have to do that for each of these combinations. So it's kind of a lot of work, but it's all right. So let's do that again. This time we'll do A versus P. All right, who wins A or P in this column?
A.
A gets 5. In the next one,
P.
P is higher than A, so they get 4 points. In the next one,
A.
A gets 7. The next one,
A.
A gets 2. That one,
P.
P gets 8. And the last one,
A.
A gets 4. Same thing, right? 18 again. Yeah, so A wins again. All right, same thing. Now let's see A and J. Let's see who wins A and J. All right, who wins the first one?
A.
A. Second one,
J.
J. Third one,
A.
fourth one,
J.
fifth one,
A.
And last one,
J.
J. This would be 10, this would be 20. So A is dominating. All right, so far A has 3 points. See, this counts as 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. So A has 3 points so far, and the rest of them have 0 points so far. So now we're getting into the other letters. So now the other letters have a chance to get points now. So I and P. So who wins this one?
P.
P. The second one,
I.
I. Third one,
P.
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 Fourth one,
P.
P. Oops, put it on the wrong one. P is there. The next one,
P.
P. And the last one,
P.
P. So you don't even have to add them. Clearly, I is the winner, right? So you don't even have to, if it's obvious, you don't even have to bother to add them because this one's obviously gonna have more points. So now we move on to the next letter, which is IJ. IJ. All right, who wins this one? Looks like J, right? J is ranked higher than I. Over here, who wins that one? I. This one, J wins. This one, J wins. This one, I wins. And the last one, J wins. So who wins this one? 12 plus 6 is 18. J wins. All right, and so we have finally one more to go. PJ. All right. P wins the first one. P wins the second one. P wins the third one. J wins that one. P wins, and looks like P's gonna win. J wins this one, so P wins. All right, so let's see what the final point tally. So it looks like A got 3 points. I got 1 point, J got 1 point, and P got 1 point. So A is a winner. So that would be Alicia. Using the pairwise comparison method. Who won the other methods? I forget. Let's see. We go back. The plurality. Alicia won, right? We didn't do board account. Oh yeah, we did do board account. Board account. Preston won. Pairwise comparison. Alicia won. So, all right. So let's see. Yeah. That's pretty much it. They do want you to do the example 2 using the pairwise. So I'll let you guys do that one, maybe in a breakout room. So here's I'll copy and paste it over for you. All right, so I'll give you guys some time to try this out. There are, who is it? It's P, T, R, S, right? So remember, you want to do P and T, P and R, P and S. So you're going that, and then you're going to move to the second letter, do that and that. So TRTS. And then finally, the last one, RS. All right, so I'm going to give you guys some time to try this out. Let me get you guys into some breakout.
We were almost done. And S was, hold on. And S, for anybody who didn't get to finish. So R is 220, R is 120, R is 100. The highest, well, P and T look like they tied because, well, no, P got the highest one, looks like,
Highest
to me.
All right, let's see. So let's compare P versus T first. So P wins here, right?
Right.
Yes,
That's 220. T wins here. So that's 120. T wins. And P wins, right?
yes.
So who had more points? It looks like P, right?
P had 370 and T had 220.
20.
All right, so I'm just gonna put P. If you can tell which one's already gonna win, you don't even have to write the sum. You can
Okay,
just-
well then, according to how you finna do it, then P did win because P won 3 rounds and T only won 2.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
R won 1.
Oh, okay.
R11. Yeah.
So it should be
Right.
P, 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 T, T, R.
Let's just verify real quick. P versus R. So let's see. P wins.
P,
R,
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 R.
R. So it looks like R is gonna win this one, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
R has that plus that, and P only has 220. So yeah, R is gonna win that one. All right, for the next one, we're looking at P versus S. Oops, P, S. So who wins that one? P, right?
P.
This one, S. So P, S, P.
R1, sorry, not P.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm saying overall, not what you're doing. I'm
Oh, yeah.
thinking out loud.
Yeah, overall, yeah, okay. So it looks like S wins that one, P wins that one, S wins that one, P. Okay, so 100 plus 220, that's 320. And then 120 plus 150, 270.
270.
So P wins that one, huh?
Yes.
All right, now let's do T versus R. T versus R. So let's see, who wins the first one? P, right?
Yes.
Oh wait, P, not T. T versus R wins this one. T wins this one. T wins that one. R wins that one. So which one's higher? 220,
R 370.
370. R wins. All right, now we can do T versus S. Okay, T versus S. Who wins the first one?
S.
S. Second one,
T.
T. Third one,
T.
T. And last one,
T.
S.
S.
So who wins overall? 220 versus
370. S.
S definitely wins. All right, now we got R versus S. R versus S. All right, who wins the first one?
R.
R. R again, right?
R and then S.
R and then S. So it looks like R wins big time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we can count up all the votes. Who had the
3,
most? Let's see. He had 2, right?
2.
Are you
T has-
recording, Mr. Ornelas?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm recording. He has 0 votes, right?
0.
Because there's no T. R has 1,
3.
2, 3 votes. And S has just one.
What?
So the winner is Rita.
Rita.
Yeah, Rita. All right, I think that does it. Yep, that was the last page. So there's a lot of information there. The 4 voting methods, plurality, plurality with elimination, board account, and pairwise comparison. Does anyone have a favorite or not really?
It's all a lot of work.
Morality.
Plurality, that was the easiest one, huh? That one's the easy one, but that's, yeah, I mean, they're all good. They all have their advantages, disadvantages. Yeah, all right. Well, that is pretty much it. I'm gonna take roll and then we